Hi lovers, how are you guys doing? My name is Hilma Daniel and welcome to my channel. We talk about real life things where we can learn from. We are all a learning process and we are learning, and so yeah, you can subscribe to become a family. And yeah, we really try harder to talk about things that are really real, happening in real life, and we can just learn a thing from. And what I want us to discuss in this video is something that I really came across, and it really caught my attention, and I want to talk about it because we have become a generation we have become a generation that are doing wrong things, and we do not want to suffer the consequences. We are doing wrong things. We want people to understand us, yet we do not understand other people. We don't care about other people, yet we want to be loved. We want to be cared for. We want to be understood. We do not want to be judged. We do not want to be held accountable. And worse, we want the easy way out from our mistakes or situation that we are getting ourselves into. And even worse, in the middle of this whole drama, we are bringing children's in the whole middle of mistakes and messes that we are busy creating, and we in the end do not want these children to suffer neither. But we know when we are creating them, we are doing something wrong, but in the end, we do not want them to suffer. What am I talking about today? I am talking about I made a baby with married men, yet in the end, I want the married man's wife and me to co-parent the child. Am I making sense? Sounds complicated, huh? Yes, it sounds complicated, but as complicated as it is, I was listening to this lady on on this platform, and she have a baby with a married man, and we are talking about home wrecking. We are talking about, I found myself in a situation where the man is married. I date the man, knowing or unknowing, willingly or not willingly, because at the end of the day, listening to this lady's story, she says that she didn't know from the beginning, but for some unknown reasons they continued dating again later after finding out. So I don't really want to say it's a situation where the person doesn't know, but let me put the scenario here so that we come with our commentary on it, because I really want to talk on it. Okay. The man is married. Okay. Me as a woman, I be I get in a relationship with a married man, and then we make a baby. In that whole situationship, the baby is born, and the wife have to find out later that there's a baby. Okay, the wife finds out, family meetings, and the man distances himself from me and my child, and continued his life with the wife. Okay, not supporting the child in a way which I don't support, more especially from men. Men need to be called to order to support their children. Okay, support. Okay, take the person for maintenance, and then now the person is just paying for maintenance. The situation that is happening here is that the man supports the child, the baby is with the baby mama, but now the baby mama feels, I want to co-parent my child with the wife, whereby I can take my children to her for holidays, and then she can take care of my children, and she can bring her children to me for holiday, and I can take care of her children. A very beautiful co-parenting relationship. Okay. This is very interesting indeed, and I want to bring in my 2 cents. I don't know why the young generation of today, we like creating situations for ourselves. We always want to find ourselves in situations, and we do not want to hear the truth. We do not want to hear the truth. We do not want to be judged. We do not want to. When you get into a relationship with a married man, okay, let us put it here, it's wrong. Married, not married, it's wrong. Even if I find myself doing it one day, God forbid, it's wrong. Okay, whether you are doing it or not doing it, wrong is wrong. Even if everybody is doing it, wrong is wrong. It's wrong. Why am I saying that it's wrong? Because this union, which is made in church, it's only for 2 people. You know, it's only for 2 people. It's not for so many people. However, before we come and want to attack or want to comment, because I know more especially we want to normalize it, but before we come and say it's I'm not saying it's another woman's fault, or it's I'm not here to blame anybody to say it's another woman's fault or it's a man's fault because the man left the marriage to go make a baby outside. No, that is not even where I am standing. I am saying it's wrong. Being it whether a man went out to approach and lie to the lady, it's wrong on the man's side. Whether the woman willingly said yes to this man who came out of the marriage to come together, it's wrong on both sides. Okay? But this is my point. While you are busy, the 2 of you, willingly knowing that you are doing something that is wrong, you bring a child into the world. You know perfectly well that you can use protection, you can have morning after pills, you can do whatever you can do, you can avoid this product. But oh no, we are not avoiding this product, we are bringing the product into the world. In your minds, you already know that this union is a mistake. Yet this mistake, you wanted to bring a child into the world. Okay, interesting. Now the baby is in the world. We have a party who is innocent, and that is the wife. The wife is at home, being faithful. We want to understand, because we did not hear the wife bringing children into the marriage. The man is being unfaithful. The woman knows that I'm home wrecking. The man knows that I'm cheating on my wife, which is wrong. These 2 people come together to make their mistake, and then they bring in another problem, a child. Okay. Now, when this child is made, okay, you even have the nerve to go and ask the wife to come and co-parent, okay, to come and co-parent this child. Okay, now the wife who is already hurt, who is also having her traumas, who is also dealing with this cheating husband, who also have her problems in her house, must now come and have something in her house that reminds her of infidelity, or what you call that word. English is not my language, my mother tongue, but I'm so sorry. I'm recording outside, and there's a little bit of a noise from the neighbors. Please bear with me. Hopefully the noise will go away anytime soon. It's a vehicle. So now we want her to co-parent. We want her to co-parent the same child that will remind her every time she looks at her, she knows my husband cheated on me. And worse, society have the nerve now to come and tell the wife that, yeah, if you accepted your husband's apology, let it come with accepting the fact that he made a baby, because this is an innocent soul. Sometimes babies can be innocent, but sometimes babies will face consequences of our actions as parents. I think it's about time we start there. Why am I bringing this as a topic? I am bringing this as a topic because we need to be called to order. Okay? We need to be called to order as of this generation. If you are cheating, sexual activities does not mean making a baby. If you decide to be doing this cheating, can we avoid bringing children into this whole mess to even begin with? So that then we don't go ask for the impossibles. Look, I am not here to say it is wrong for the wife. For me, I don't even think it's the wife's right to say, I want to co-parent the child, or I don't want to co-parent the child, or I don't want nothing to do with the child. It's the wife's right. But I'll forgive my husband. Why? Because that person still have children with her that needs the father, that needs to be raised in the house. Okay? It's the right of the woman. She can say, I am staying with my husband or not. It's her right to choose, or I am leaving. And if she chooses that I'm not going to co-parent the child, it's still within her right. But oh no, we want to normalize co-parenting so much. Now, there's something that I always tell people that you must know that when you are sending a child to another woman, and this is just the reality, whether we want to agree with it or not, it's the reality. When you are sending your baby to another woman just because she's dating a man that you used to date, know that this woman is not your family, this woman is not related to you, this woman just ended up making love to the same stranger that you once made love to. In simple terms, you are sending your child to a complete stranger. And this is when a lot of things happens to these children. You are literally, it's like you are sending a child to danger. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because men hardly stay in the houses. Some do, some don't. Men hardly raise children. Women do this. They're out, they come back where they're out with their friends, they come back at the time that they feel like coming back. We are not saying they're not around. They might be around, but being around does not mean I buy food, I pay electricity, I pay for the house, I pay school fee. Time-wise, they might not be available like that, like women are. And most of the time now, this child is going to be raised by a whole stranger. This is when you open room for abuse, because your child can easily be abused. And I need to talk to women. If you want to listen, take something from it. Can we avoid making these mistakes? Let us avoid making these mistakes at all. And sometimes also, can we, sometimes, I personally have made a decision that sure, I find myself in a situation like that, I am not sending my child to a stranger woman to take care of my child. That is danger zone, no enter area, unless my child knows what he or she is doing. My child knows his or her rights. My child is old enough and knows what is wrong and what is right. And my child can immediately pick up the phone or find a way to contact me and say, Mama, come get me from this place. I am being abused. That's the only way. That is the only way I am going to send my child to anybody. Anybody who is not me, or anybody who is not closer to us like this as a team. The father can really, no man. Sometimes, no. You can come and visit the child or for a day, and then I can pick up the child until that stage where the child knows what they are doing. Because really men are not available when it comes to time. They are not available like that. And you are opening rooms for other people to abuse your children. But this thing of asking, getting back to the topic, this thing of asking a woman that you didn't think, now you wonder, I think it's a selfish it's a selfish situation. When you were busy home wrecking, you didn't care about this woman's feelings. When you were busy making that baby, you didn't care about that woman's feelings, that woman's home. You don't care whether she decides to leave. You don't care whether she is going to find out that the man is cheating, because definitely now she's going to find out that the man is cheating and there's a result of cheating. You don't care about her feelings. Now, all of a sudden, you want her to care about the feelings of you and the baby. Make it make sense. It does not make sense to me. So in a way, I come back to say, let us not be spoiled people of this generation. It's about time sometimes we take the sour pill and just face reality. Some of the things, can we just try to make them a no-go area? If we really love our children to begin with, can we avoid making babies in situations like this? If cheating is what you like, can you cheat without making babies? Because now you are bringing children in situations. At the end of the day, innocent children suffers, and then we want to shift blames onto the innocent person that was not even there when you people were busy committing this adultery problem of a husband and another woman. Now the innocent one must now woman up. Must now woman up to carry problems. But do we then come and say she already have problems of her own? She already have so much that she's dealing with. Do we come up and say, the reality of the fact, we never cared about her? Because for me to cheat with your husband, I don't care about you. For me to even make a baby with your husband, I don't care whether you find out tomorrow and leave. And me meaning I don't care about you finding out tomorrow and leave. It means I also don't care about your children, because then if you decide to leave, you're going to live with your children, or without your children, and then I'm breaking your home, and your children are going to be separated from their mother or their father. And I don't care about that whole dynamic. That is actually what we are saying indirectly. But oh no, we do not care about them. But now we are victims. When we make these babies, we are now victims. And now we want co-parenting. And worse, you are the same lady that didn't care about cheating with that woman's husband. You did not love her to begin with. You did not care for her to begin with. Now all of a sudden, you want to tell me you care about her children. You never cared about her children to begin with, but now you want to tell me that you care for her children, for them to come to you, for you to co-parent. Oh, no. This sounds like a type of which situation. I cannot give you my children. It's dangerous. Where am I sending my children? Co-parent what? How? I think we are educated fools. This whole situation it does not make sense. Make it make sense. Let us not be educated fools. Let us face reality and try to avoid some of these situations, or try to stay away from some of these situations, or try to bring children in situations like this. That is my 2 cents. You can comment down below before I dilute the topic, and tell us, what do you think about this situation? Is it fair for me to go to somebody's husband and make a baby with them? And if the wife decides she does not want to raise my child, then I must sit there with my big head and say she must co-parent with me. Is there really a fair request? What do you think about it? Because I feel like I personally feel like we have too much right, and there's so much expected from wives, but there's not so much expected from the other woman. That is what I feel. And comment down below your 2 cents in this situation. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. And I know my 2 cents will really not be appreciated by a lot of people, but unfortunately that is the truth of reality. That woman is not your family. She's not your friend. She's just another woman, and she owes you no loyalty, no love, no care, just like you did not owe her no love, no loyalty, no care from the beginning. She does not owe your child any love, any care. Just like when you went to break their home, you, in your rightful mind, you did not care about her children's, her family. You did not care to begin with. I'm not saying the man is innocent. I'm just saying you yourself, you also did not care. So I do not understand why you would walk around with your big head demanding for care and love when you never cared from the very beginning. And I think it's about time we are told to calm down. Let us come down from our high horses and let us not be educated fools, because now we are at a situation whereby we are like, other people are also doing it. We do not know what other people are trying to achieve by doing this thing, but yeah, you people are not scared of anything. You will be out here sending your children to your enemies. You will be out here sending your children to your strangers, and you don't care whatsoever. And it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Can we stop putting children into unnecessary situations? Let us stop. And yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.